What it is, Mets, it's what I learnt in these past 15 years, I'd say. So like you said, I've evolved, I've changed a lot from what I was, where my mentality was in the past, which we all do. But it's about having expectations of the guys that I represent, the guys that I look after, people around me, the community. It's about having expectations. And if I expect them to get up early and go and do the stairs, then the only other side of it is I have to do it too. I can't just be standing there barking orders. I have to show them. I have to lead them. Leading is leading the way. Leading is putting those words into actions.
I've seen you on those stairs, and you're in my ear. Like, you're challenging me, you're pushing me. Going, mate, what would your family think of you? Like, how do you want to lead your family? Like, you. What I love about you is the principles and the value. The principles and the values. You make something represent something. I'll give you an example, and you give me a lot of stick for this. Like, you jump in. I remember it was the winter. You're jumping in your pool, and you're staying in there for 20 minutes. It must be like about, 4 degrees in there, 3 degrees. Like, you challenge yourself mentally all the time, but you make it represent something. How important is that when you're talking to your players or you're on the stairs and you're telling them, hey, this is what you're doing this for? How important is that?
Mate, it's unbelievable. It's about teaching yourself, and how I turned it around is teaching myself to tell myself when I'm going to do something that I do it. I don't hesitate. So, like you said, the middle of winter, cold, raining, black, dark, outside, whatever it is, and I say I'm getting up to get in the pool, then I do it. If it's in the beach, then I do it. I just do what I put in my mind to do. If I say I'm going to train hard, I train hard. If I say I'm going to erg and row this many ergs, 10 1Kers, 5 whatever it is, then I do it. My actions, I have no hesitation anymore. I quieten down that voice. We all have that voice that says, that's okay, just pull back a bit. I quieten it, I shut it right down, mate. And I feel that I'm getting really good at it. Always a challenge. It doesn't change. Everyone has a voice inside their heads telling them it's too hard, this sucks, it's too hot, whatever it is. So I've just taught myself in this time to be accountable to what I say in myself. I talk to guys that train with me on the stairs. It's like sometimes you can look around for me, like I put it on the guys, I just hold them accountable and look around and you say, mate, if I cut this corner, if I only do this many, Ty's not looking or no one's going to know. But the most important thing is, who's the most important person to know or to hide it from? Other people or yourself? You know what I mean? You've got to know that it matters to you if you cut a corner. And what I know, and when I reflect back on all of my experiences, when you're cutting corners, it comes and gets you somewhere down the track. It catches up with you. When you're doing the wrong thing, it catches up with you. When you're not being honest with yourself, it's catching up with you. And then going back to that, honesty, everyone knows that. Look in the mirror and be true to that person you're seeing the reflection. Again, that's the truth. That's the truth. If you want to be a good father, then you got to be true to yourself and do the right things. If you want to be a good brother, good friend, then you've got to be true to yourself first, because that's who counts at the end of the day. Everything else is irrelevant unless you're true with yourself and honest with yourself.